It's a beautiful day downtown as we take a live look over Mass Ave, and no, your calendar's not broken or off at all. It is the first full weekend of fall, but it doesn't feel like it, Drew.
No way. I mean, hey, it's beautiful outside. That's the good news. We take a look at our drone video shot earlier today from the Circle City. You'll note that, yeah, although it's almost October, the leaves aren't changing too much, and the reason for that is drought and lots of warmth outside, all thanks to sunshine and high pressure nearby the Circle City today. Again, looks lovely, feels good if you're, well dressed for the occasion. However, it certainly isn't what you'd expect for the first weekend of fall. Taking a look out there, plenty of sunshine, maybe one or two clouds popping into the scene in a couple locations. In general, we are doing all right, although a little bit sweaty outside perhaps. Conditions all around the region, for the most part around the mid-80s, although a couple of outliers such as Richmond at 81, 79 out in French Lick, and then Muncie even earlier this afternoon was close to 87 degrees outside. That's what more of us will be feeling tomorrow, upper 80s instead of mid 80s like this afternoon. Not much wind outside to help, give you a nice cooling breeze. Not much cloud cover outside to help you, get a break from the sun where there was a little stretch of clouds. Lafayette northwards, of course, no rain, although some rain actually might be nice, help you cool down temporarily. But this big old high pressure system near us is doing a very good job at keeping us quiet. And there's a lot of things that could potentially, change how the weather actually is going outside today. We have this cold front out towards our northwest. We have a lot of mess going on the eastern side of the Appalachian Mountains due to a low pressure system, and of course we're just going to be keeping an eye on all this stuff, hopefully staying quiet thanks to the high pressure zone. You can see that dying cold front off towards the north causing a few clouds out in the forecast for tonight. However, tomorrow in the afternoon hours, a couple of those clouds will make their way here into Indiana, unlikely to really cause much commotion, and that's likely going to stay that way for much of next week. We'll talk about when a little change will come our way. For now, let's recap the conditions for tonight, which will be cooling down thanks to clear skies, calm winds. However, not quite as cold as it was this morning, tomorrow morning, and then we get even hotter tomorrow afternoon under still mostly sunny skies, if not perfectly sunny skies in the morning hours. 87 degrees as the high temperature, and then of course we want to turn the temperature up for the fever game going on right in the afternoon hours, which is going to again hold a few clouds out there around tip-off temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. By the end of the game, we're in roughly similar shape out there, hopefully with a win in our forecast as well. Now, we also have some activity we've been keeping an eye on down in the Atlantic, such as Hurricane Humberto, this one, and then a new tropical depression out towards Florida. Right now, it looks like the high pressure system, pretty strong in the upper parts of the U.S., is going to actually divert both of these back towards the Atlantic, so hopefully not too much commotion from these systems as they make their way out. However, that's not always the case. In fact, a year ago, Hurricane Helene was moving through the south and actually up into our region. Of course, unfortunately, this thing caused widespread devastation, not just along the coastlines where 16-foot swells at times, storm surges occurred, but North Carolina, places got 30 inches of rain in a very short period of time, and even some of that wind trailed along with the remnants of the hurricane even here into central Indiana. And that's why this time last year we had about a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust in Indianapolis, near 60 miles per hour in Columbus, many others around the 50-mile-per-hour mark. So a way different story out there today than there was out there 365 days ago. So again, we are going to be seeing conditions sunny and cooling down as we move into late next week. Hopefully more fall feel in the forecast.